As organizations begin bringing employees back to working on site after a work from home period, there are multiple facets that must be considered. Employees can leverage the Return to Workplace Employee Experience Pack to help coordinate activities to get both their workforce and their workplace ready. The Return to Workplace Employee Experience Pack provides a foundation for how existing HR service delivery deployments can be leveraged to deliver your employees the right digital experience for a safe return to the workplace. Through utilizing this Employee Experience Pack, customers will find they are able to plan in an organized fashion, engaging with employees in a meaningful manner, automate and streamline process workflow, empower employees through self-service, and accelerate the overall time to value of HR service delivery capabilities. It is important to note, in addition to all of the pre-built content delivered with this Employee Experience Pack, we have also released a solution playbook available for all to download as we navigate through this new world of work. As requirements evolve and change for how employers bring employees back to work, we've taken customer feedback to enhance the Return to Workplace Employee Experience Pack with more robust content that gives customers greater flexibility based on their current deployment and entitlements. Version 2 of the Employee Experience Pack for Return to Workplace focuses in on both workplace and workforce readiness. Pre-built content such as lifecycle events, activities, checklists, and visual task boards can be used to coordinate on-site teams' training and preparation. It can automate cross-departmental processes and ensure that final checks and approvals are made before reopening. Additionally, campaigns, lifecycle events, surveys, checklists, and other employee activities can be used to help gauge workforce readiness through collecting employee input and providing tailored cross-departmental help and guidance along the way. Let's take a look at the content as delivered in the ServiceNow platform. Version 1 of the Return to Workplace Employee Experience Pack has provided a foundation for customers to help streamline communications, coordinate planning activities, and gauge overall employee readiness. Visual task boards are a great way to keep planning organized and assign ownership to various activities throughout the organization. Swim lanes can be used to drag and drop activities based off of where they are in the overall completion path. You can add additional users across the enterprise and assign ownership or accountability to each of these items to ensure that nothing gets forgotten along the way. For workforce readiness, it's important to ensure that your employees have as much information as possible and that you're communicating with them frequently. So we've provided a few notifications as pre-built content to help streamline those communications with your employees. These notifications can send out knowledge-based content, be linked to the Employee Service Center, or even surveys to capture employee readiness. Surveys can be used to capture relevant data points based on your organization's process and can be modified via simple configuration. The employee readiness assessment here can be used to track where employees are and their sentiment towards returning back to the workplace. These, again, can serve as a foundation or inspiration and can be modified based off of your organization's specific questions as you navigate through this time. Furthermore, content items as well as other platform activities can be aggregated into lifecycle events to take the workforce readiness and workplace readiness to the next level. With version 2 of the Return to Workplace Employee Experience Pack, we have released 2 additional lifecycle events to specifically address organizations' needs around workplace and workforce readiness. For the employee, we have delivered pre-built activities and activity sets to incorporate that survey as well as other activities across the enterprise, such as facilities or workplace services, as well as IT, and maybe returning borrowed equipment that they used during that work from home period. For workplace readiness, another lifecycle event has been delivered with even more cross-departmental capability. These delivered lifecycle events, activity sets, and activities serve as a foundation to accelerate the adoption of employee lifecycle events, and for customers to expand on these configurations through using configuration methodologies to meet their unique cross-departmental processes. Finally, a campaign has been created to ensure your employees are well informed about the latest information. A framework has been built with campaign bundles to stagger the information based off of who it's most relevant to, so that the content is targeted to your specific audiences based off of the messages that they need to receive given where they are in their return to workplace journey. Again, this is simply a foundation that can be built upon further to accelerate your time to value of the campaigns and content automation capability. Let's take a brief look at the experience that can be created for your employees via the Employee Service Center. Maria is an employee getting ready to consider coming back to the workplace. Upon logging into the Employee Service Center, a banner is used to show the awareness of where Maria is in her moment of getting ready to return potentially to the workplace. This content is just a sample of how we can target information to Maria based off of who she is and where she is in this journey. Additionally, Maria has a to-do that has been assigned to her. Given that she's potentially being targeted to return back to the workplace, she's been assigned a readiness assessment where she can go in and provide some details here. Maybe she's not quite sure and she has a few concerns about returning back to the workplace. She can provide this feedback, and this will then continue on to create that tailored experience for Maria as she navigates through her journey, returning back to the workplace. This was a brief overview of the Return to Workplace Employee Experience Pack. Please download the Experience Pack to accelerate your adoption of HR service delivery features and create the digital employee experiences needed to navigate workforce and workplace readiness.